Hi everybody, my name is Chelsea Gonzalez, and today I'm going to discuss some of the reasons why I believe that marijuana should be legalized in the United States. The legalization of marijuana is a very widely discussed topic in the United States, and I believe that it should be legalized. And today I'm going to discuss with you exactly what marijuana is, some of the reasons why people believe it should be used, some of the different ways that can be used in the different forms as well, and also discuss with you the different oppositions of people that believe that it shouldn't be legalized. Another form of that they call marijuana is called cannabis. It is also used, it's mostly referred to as a psychoactive drug, and is thought of to be as a medicine. The main compound is THC, and is also one of the 483 other substances that are used. Some of the side effects of using the drug marijuana would be drowsiness, hunger, eyes becoming red, anxiety, certain things of that sort. One of the reasons why I believe that it should be legalized is because it's less dangerous than alcohol and tobacco. And if we look through the demographics, 50,000 deaths come a year from alcohol poisoning, and over 400 deaths come from tobacco use. This right there can prove some of the reasons why that we have legal substances such as alcohol and tobacco, but we do not have a less dangerous drug such as marijuana that can be used for other things other than just getting high. Taxpayers pay up to $10 billion annually for incarcerating people who have petty offenses such as possession or even just getting caught smoking in their car, something of that sort. 87% of people incarcerated for drug offenses and marijuana are solely for possession, and 13% are for sale and manufacturing. For the sale and manufacturing, it's not a federal offense, so most of the time that is more of a serious offense and it should be penalized, especially with it being illegal. But for most of the time, the possession charges are more of that take up more of the capacity in the prisons as well. Marijuana is used not only for just a recreational drug, it's used for a lot of different things that can help people nowadays. Marijuana is used for cancer patients going through chemotherapy. It's used for glaucoma, pain relief, and also people going through HIV and AIDS treatments. 2 states officially have legalized recreational use of marijuana. Those states are Washington and also Colorado. Others have medical use that is legal. Some of those states are California, Alaska, Illinois, Montana, New Jersey, and there's a lot of more states around the United States as well. Pennsylvania has yet to legalize any type of marijuana or any type of recreational use of any type of sort of marijuana. I became really intrigued with this topic when it became legal in Washington and Colorado. I've watched a lot of debates and also a lot of speeches that are done for the legalization of marijuana, and I've also listened to the opposing side, which states the reasons why they shouldn't be legalized. And that's where I got my credibility to look up more information for this in my speech as well, and to use this as my speech for a persuasive speech for my class. There are different kinds of weed that is used today. There's different street names for it, such as sour, purple haze, there's bud, there's mid. There's a lot of different forms that people use that people aren't even aware of. And also kids nowadays, they smoke in a lot of different ways as well. They use cigarillos, bongs, they use a bunch of different things to be used that you wouldn't even think of. Dutch Masters, a lot of things that are being used. And even though just as somebody being under the influence of alcohol is the same thing as somebody being under the influence of marijuana as well. It should be treated the same way, and people should be penalized the same way if they're driving under the influence or anything of that sort. There's a lot of reasons that people state that they're opposed to the legalization of marijuana. The reasons why they're against it, some of them are that it's an addictive drug. And yes, just as many things can be addictive, such as alcohol, gambling, anything of that sort, smoking, tobacco. It would be the same way, yes, of course. But I don't believe that this is a good enough reason for them to not legalize it, seeing that there are a lot of different ways that it can help people as well. Also, they're afraid of the exposure towards children. They've also stated that in states that have it legalized, that more children are becoming exposed to it. But just as children can become exposed to anything going throughout their life, they can be exposed to to anything like another recreational drug to alcohol. It's just I feel like it's just like another form that a child has to go through whether they decide to be against it or be for it. So I don't think that that's a good enough reason as well. All these reasons that they give, there's also alternatives to it all, and I don't believe that these are good enough reasons for it. There are many factors that are positive and are negative towards legalizing marijuana. I personally do not believe that it should be, the factors are good enough for it to not have anything legal. As we've seen, there are 2 states that have already legalized it, and in that factor, I believe that there's a lot of reasons why they should keep it. They should reconsider making it legal into most of the states in the United States. I believe as Americans, we have the freedom to choose what we're able to do and how we'd like to affect our body in any sorts of ways as well. But hopefully you've learned today some of the reasons why that I believe that marijuana should be legalized in the United States. Hopefully maybe this will even help you to research more information on it, and if for future debates or anything, you can have a little bit more of an insight on exactly what's going on and exactly what they're talking about by having more information on exactly what marijuana is and the effects of it to your life today. This is my visual aid that I'm deciding to use. It's showing right here that in 1969, it shows 4,000 people have used marijuana, and it got all the way up to the 2013 poll where 38,000 have used marijuana then. This is just showing how much of an impact it's making in the world today, that marijuana has become more of a recreational drug use, and most people decide to use it regardless. And these are my note cards.